While the old saying goes, you can never have too much of a good thing, peanut farmers across the state might disagree, as heavy rains over the holiday weekend have given them cause for concern. However, just a week before, they were nervous about planting season because of a drought they were enduring.
People started to quit and planting because it was so dry and hard in some areas. And so we really needed rain. I know we have a lot of pivot irrigation. We could plant some of the pivots, but then we have corners that needed some water on them. So thank God that we got some rain in most of Georgia.
Despite the dry weather early in the planting season, it wasn't anything unusual for growers, as they experienced worse over the previous couple of years.
It has not been as bad as we've had in the past. Like last year, the year before last, we went three or 4 weeks without rain. We went 2 to 3 this year. Began to get these showers, and like I said, that's helped out quite a bit. So right this minute, we're in a pretty good situation as far as finishing up this planting for the 28 growing season.
That is, if Tropical Storm Alberto, which has dumped upwards of 8 inches of rain in some areas of the state, will clear out in a timely manner.
We're beginning to get behind a little bit, but hopefully everyone will be able now to get their peanuts in on a timely basis. We can plant a lot of peanuts in a few days with moisture conditions conducive to planting.
Once the farmers are able to get back into the fields, it's important they don't put all their time and effort in planting and neglect the crop that has already been put into the ground.
We're in a situation now with more than 50% of our acres planted. We got a lot of people still waiting to plant that other part of the crop, but we got this other crop that's already 15 to 20, 25 days old. So you've got to make sure that, yeah, I'm out there planting this other crop, part of the crop, but I need to manage what's up and do the things, like I said, weeds, diseases, calcium, whatever it needs to be, irrigation. Don't let some fields get too dry on us.
With the bumper crops harvested over the past few seasons, this year's acreage will be a little down. However, that doesn't mean there won't be plenty of work going on in the fields.
No, we're going to be somewhere around 15, maybe 20%, depending on what area of the state you're in, down from last year, which again, doesn't pull us down that much, because when you think about 2017, the 828 plus thousand acres, 15 to 20% down still puts us right around 700,000 acres. So we still have a lot of peanuts. We're going to plant a lot.
And that's good news, as it looks to be a very significant year despite the big surplus heading in.
It's very important that we have a good crop. There is some other parts of the world that peanut production is going to be down, and I feel that we'll be able to sell the peanuts that we have in America and in the U.S. and be able to, get our level of supply and demand back in order, and hopefully increase the price to the farmer next year a little more.
Reporting from Tifton, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.